Hi, everyone. I want to welcome you today. My mom and I decided to do something special for International Women's Day on Monday, March 8th, 2021. And it's kind of a sweet thing. They have a theme this year, choose to challenge. And it says a challenge world is an alert world. Individually, we're all responsible for our own thoughts and actions all day, every day. We can all choose to challenge and call out gender bias and inequality. We can all choose to seek out and celebrate women's achievements. Collectively, we can help create an inclusive world. From challenge comes change. So let's all choose to challenge. And this just seems like a really special day. I know my mom always talks about the sacred feminine, feminine wisdom. And lately she's been talking a lot about how within us as women, we have different elements of water within us that also tie into the 4 sacred elements and the 4 directions. So I was hoping, Mom, that you could share a little more wisdom about that.
Good morning, Heather. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad that you're asking that question, Heather. In Central America, we are taught as part of our teachings that in the beginning, when we speak about the story of creation, the grandmother called upon the lords of the 4 directions. And these lords had also a feminine aspect. And so the feminine aspect are also recognized as the sacred waters. And these sacred waters are the waters that women carry within their body. That being the monthly menstrual, the amniotic fluid, the breasts, and the other one is the tears. And so these waters are important because they also are recognized in Central America as emotions, human emotions. And so that's the whole conversation about these waters and the human feminine body and how we carry these waters within us. I have mentioned many, many times that midwives understand this very, very well. And that these waters, these emotions, have different tastes. For example, the salt. These waters are salty. And we could think about in our hearts, do these salty waters represent our tears, our pain, our emotion in that way? But also it represents the salty waters around the globe, the ocean. And the energy that it takes to carry these incredible bodies of water and to hold the beauty of nature, of the animals and all of plant life that grows in the ocean. So it's a beautiful thing to think about, that it just doesn't stop with us as humans. When we are sad, perhaps maybe we have gone through something or hear some bad news. But what we can do in that moment is we could do ceremony to honor the pain of the tears, the pain that we're going through and the tears that we're shedding. And the ceremony is very simple and very sweet. And so we call upon the beauty of the spirit of the ocean life, the ocean mother, and we honor that in ceremony. We can put together a little vessel of water, and we can add some sea salt to it, because we as humans need to have something tangible. And so we can make this little vessel that represents the tears, the pain that we have been going through. And also at the same time, the beauty of these ocean waters around the globe and all of the lives that they hold, because that life also feeds us. Thank you for that question, Heather.
Did you want to talk about any of the other waters, or is there any wisdom that you want to send for International Women's Day of, I know that you talk quite a bit about the sacred feminine and Ish.
Well, one of the things that I think about when I think about this word challenge that seems to be the topic of Women's Day this year, we around the globe have been going through incredible challenges as women. And what it has reminded us is the incredible capacity that we have. Prior to last January, when this COVID came about, many of us women were involved in perhaps maybe going outside, going to work, coming home, taking care of our families. But during this process of the COVID around the globe, many women that were working 9 to 5 and things like that, stayed home. And they were responsible for taking care of the children, educating them, becoming home teachers. And that in itself was an incredible challenge, because I can put myself in that position, and that would have been very, very hard for me. But somehow we as women realize that we have the capacity to do that and even more, and reinvent on different ways of educating our children. So there is a movement of this incredible challenge that is like a whole renewal of how parents, women, would like for their children to be educated. And so I feel in my heart that it's bringing a lot of changes in the way that we teach our children, a lot of changes in the way that children want to be taught, a lot of ways in our acceptance and responsibility on how we want to teach our children. And it reminds me of the old days of how we were home with our brothers and sisters, and we were taught at home, orally taught. And it's a beautiful, beautiful change that has happened around the globe.
Hmm. And do you feel hopeful? I feel hopeful moving into 2021. I think, and as spring is coming, I feel like, there's this new hope renewed.
Absolutely. We have learned a lot as a human race because we were put through incredible extremes on all levels, transportation levels, learning levels, spiritual belief levels. I mean, it's just incredible when we think of what we have been put through as the masses, the entire globe, and haven't been put in these incredible situations. The beauty of compassion that has developed, and patience, and honoring each other, and the concern for one another that has happened.
Well, I
So,
think the help too. I think people are helping one another or helping their neighbor. I know when my husband and I were sick with COVID, our neighbors dropped off food, and I feel like there's helping people. Um, Maybe it's making people, when they're staying at home, also be more thankful for what they have, more appreciative of what they have, even as simple as having a job.
right, right. And also reinventing on how to do things, and not only for yourself, but also for your neighbor, and the knowing that you don't have to get up and drive everywhere on a daily basis, that you can comfortably do it, once a week or something like that, and just being very careful. So I think that it has re-taught us many, many things, and also we have been able to see for ourselves that through these incredible challenges that we were victorious, and we've been able to conquer the situation.
And I think it's also maybe made us feel, maybe it's built our resilience up. And I think it's also, for me, just helped me appreciate life more. I think that sometimes we take life for granted and we don't know when it's our time to go. And I think it's appreciating every day, even as simple as your day could be at home.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So much, so much. Yeah.
Perfect. Is there anything else you want to leave us with, Mom, or do you want to just close this out with a tiny little prayer for International Women's Day? Or
Well, I think it's important for us, um, not only just women, but men and women, to continue to bless ourselves on a daily basis, regardless of the challenges. Take a couple of minutes and bless yourself. You can take some of the water that you have in your house, um, putting the water in your hands, um, blessing your hands with the water, with the sacred breath, just blowing into your hands and bringing it into yourself, and whispering to the spirit of the water to bless you. Beloved spirit of all of the waters around the globe, I ask for your blessings on this beautiful, beautiful day in which we honor the spirit of the feminine. To bless me, to bless my family, my children, my community, and my country. Blessings to each and every one around the globe in the 4 directions. Thank you, beloved Creator. Let it be so. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom. Have a beautiful today. And thank you everyone for spending a few minutes with us and listening to us. And we always encourage you to sign up for our mailing list. And you could do that by visiting Mom's website or grandmotherflordemayo.com or followthegoldenpath.org. Thank you and many blessings. Bye.